you guys, it's Rachel here with Senza Tempo Cane Corso. I have got the best news. I'm so excited. As you guys know, I have been trying to breed Asia for a while. We have gotten litters out of her. I've gotten 2. First litter, I think I had 12. Second litter, I had 2. Both of those litters were basically genetically the same. I bred her to 2 different brothers, like littermate brothers. So the genetic diversity isn't there. Like, I basically repeated the same breeding, which wasn't really a choice. The first time, it was the male that anyway, whatever. It's what I did. I can think back on whether or not I made the right decision or not later, but it is what happened. So out of that, I got Bella Rose, which was out of the first litter. I kept Kubrick, but he ended up having hip dysplasia, as y'all know, and I rehomed him. And then the second litter, I got Kubrick, which is this male right here that is flirting with Nirvana. Now, Nirvana is finally coming into heat. Very excited about that. And she is going to be put to him. So, very excited. This will probably be Nirvana's last breeding. She's getting older, and her last breeding, she only had 1 puppy, which doesn't really mean anything because I had quite a few singletons. Even Asia only had 1, and then Cambria had 1. So, no, not Cambria. Who was it? It wasn't Cambria. It was Roxy had 1. And so anyway, so I went ahead and I treated all my females for antibiotics just because they do, they've been put to different males, and I don't know if there's, different bacterias from different males or like whatever. I don't know, but I went ahead and I did that. I did a really extensive worming. We actually used like NexGard, which is not something that we normally use on our dogs because of the, it's basically a neurotoxin. And it has been shown to have adverse effects on dogs, even if they've had no prior symptoms. So, no prior symptoms of neurological issues. Hold on one second. Okay. Sorry, I had to get onto that bully. So, anyway, went ahead. I put Asia to Primo. You guys know he's been really producing very well for me. And, which makes sense because he is, as I had told you guys, like why I did that breeding. He's like such a special dog to me in regards to his pedigree and what was in his pedigree. So, not surprised that he's been producing as well as he has. So put him to her, and I've already confirmed it through ultrasound. She is definitely pregnant. And judging by how big she is, I'd say it's going to probably be a good litter. So I'm super, 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 super excited. Now, I do want to say this is not going to be a cheap litter. As you guys know, I spent a fortune on Asia. She's the most expensive dog I ever purchased. And as you can see by looking at Memphis, and I'll show you her. You guys have already seen Bella Rose. She looks just like her mom. And then I'll show you guys the prospects that I kept out of that. The black female looks fantastic. The Brindle female looks more like her father, Batista. But the black female and Fedor is kind of a mix of both. But anyway, super, super, super good production. And as you can see from Memphis, he looks just like his mom. And he's still young. He's only I think he's like a year and a half. So very, 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 very excited. I thought that it was kind of going to be like Mona, where I just couldn't get anything out of her anymore. And that can happen with these females. Once they reach 4 years of age, fertility does begin to drop. And you just don't know if you're, what you're going to get or if you're going to get anything out of them. So I'm just so stoked. For those that were wondering about Raven, because I had some people asking, they were wondering where Raven came from. So Raven was a dog that I produced out of Jolene and Anakin, and I had sold her. So she wasn't actually one of my prospects, but she came back because her housemate, which was a rescue pit bull mix, kept attacking her, and the owner felt bad and knew that the pit bull wouldn't have a chance at a home. So they brought back the Corso, which was Raven, and she ended up being a super fantastic dog. And I didn't keep anything off that breeding. So you know, I just kind of got like, I had quite a few pups at that time. I had bred like 5 females and they all went into heat at the same time and they all actually got pregnant, which, as you guys know from watching me, normally doesn't happen. If I breed 5 females, I might get 2 breedings. It's just kind of the way it is. You know, the female's body is not going to conceive if it's not ready, or if it's, you know, if there's nothing in there. So anyway, very, 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 exciting to get something, off of Asia and to get something off that breeding that I had not originally kept anything out of, because I did sell, her mother. And, anyway, so, don't you touch that, you nasty. No, Memphis, don't you dare, you dirty boy. He's like, why? It smells like female. And she's in heat. Nirvana, come now. Good girl. Yeah, so Asia looking pretty big, looking like it's going to be a good size litter. Like I said, I already confirmed through ultrasound. So anybody that's been wanting an Asia puppy, jump in and tap in quick, because I'm not letting many spots go. I'm going to keep I may keep 4 puppies out of it. I don't know yet. So it's going to be extremely exclusive. And then Nirvana, yeah. Nirvana is like I said, she's coming in. She's not ready yet, but she's coming in. Girls, you see how big Asia is compared to Nirvana. Hey, quit. Stop trying to start stuff with her. Quit. Don't you give her the evil eye. Quit. So anyway, yeah, for sure and for certain, Nirvana's last litter, her last hurrah. I do already have deposits on that litter, so that's another one that is, I'm going to probably keep first and second pick female out of that. I think I still have that available for myself. I'd have to look, because I may have sold second pick female, but I don't think so. Anyway, putting her to, hey, Memphis, what did I say? Putting her to Memphis. So anyway, yeah, I will, I'll update you guys as we go, but I did update my website today. I'm trying to be more, I've just got so much to do, and I went through a pretty dang deep depression from me and my ex breaking up. And, it's just been, Memphis, out. It's just been very hard for me. Like honestly crippling, like literally crippling, but I'm making it as they say, one step at a time. Memphis, what did I say? I did trade, I don't know if you can see, I did trade my Subaru in for a 370Z. The payment is actually cheaper, so I'm saving money, coincidentally. But anyway, I'm about to take this dirty dog on a walk, and we have no internet right now. I did get Starlink, so I got it, but apparently you got to download an app to use the Starlink. So if you don't have internet already, then that kind of sucks, because you got to go to where there is internet to even download that. But whatever. Is what it is. They keep cutting the lines out here. And honestly, I've noticed that when they cut the line, then they literally stop working for the day. I don't know why, but they do. And I'm wondering if they're doing it on purpose. I don't know, but it's happened 3 times over the last 2 weeks, and anytime it happens, it's out for like a minimum 24 hours, sometimes 2 days. Like, it's been out since yesterday, and it's still off. You better quiet down. So anyway, you know, I will never understand why other YouTube channels like Nat Geo and stuff like that get away with animals performing biological behaviors, but yet if my dogs even remotely mount each other, it gets demonetized. Pretty crazy. But anyway, Memphis, what did I say? What did I say? Why are you trying to be a bad dog? Look at that beautiful movement. Oh, I love him. He irritates me, but I love him. Yes, I see you. I love you too. You're a good girl. Did you, baby Asia? You're the sweet baby Asia. Y'all, Asia's temperaments on her puppies, they're amazing. Her puppies are amazing. You want to see my nails? I know some of y'all care, some of y'all don't, but look at these. Look at that. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Yeah, bougie. All right, well, I'm gonna let y'all go. I gotta get to the internet. I gotta go out there, venture back out again. Although any excuse to drive that car is a good one. For those of you that don't know, I used to race cars. I used to autocross. I would quarter-mile race. I have a need for speed. And I'm a total adrenaline junkie. So, yeah, I am like fully myself again. Which is funny because when I had kids, I went totally into mommy mode. You know, I didn't drive like that. I had, you know, SUVs and four-seaters and, you know, blah, blah, blah. But now I'm wild, I'm loose, I'm feral again. I have zero responsibilities. There's my mud machine. It's dirty right now. I don't know if you can see. She foul. She foul, folks. Gotta clean her. But I got a lot of things to do. One thing at a time, y'all. That's what you do when you're sad and depressed and you feel like no one loves you and there's no good in the world. You just do one thing at a time. Even if it seems small, one thing is better than no things, okay? So anyway, I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.